Hey guys, this is Tom with the FujiNet project. This little video is a quick demonstration of one of the N tools, which is used to manipulate the FujiNet network device. In this case, we're going over NDIR, which shows a directory of a network endpoint. This runs inside of Disk Extended Color Basic. If you want an OS 9 version of this software, please work with me to help write the drivers and necessary infrastructure to bring this into the OS 9 ecosystem. With that said, let's begin. NDIR is a standard binary which you can run with runm, and once you do, you are presented with a prompt that asks you for an N URL. An N URL starts with N:. N:, by default, chooses the very first available network device. If you specify an explicit number like N1, N2, N3, N4, whatever, it will use that particular instance of the network device. And this is a very helpful tool, especially when you start combining it with things like ncopy and ncd to be able to manipulate and navigate through network file systems. But we'll just use the first one here. So N:, then we have to specify a protocol. And for this first example, we're just going to use TNFS. And I'm going to access my local TNFS file server right here. Host name, press return. Now we need to take and specify a mode. Mode can either be short, or which you hit return, or L for long and then press return. This is what the short view looks like. You can see right here that all of the file names on this particular server have been formatted for 8.3. So even though you see some long file names here, they have been crunched down into where they can be opened as 8.3 file names. And this is very helpful when taking and using something like ncopy to copy these files directly from the network to one of your other devices here inside Disk Extended Color Basic. It paginates the view, and you can press return to continue. And since this is a very small utility, you can always do exec to bounce back in again. We're going to do the same thing again with the same protocol. But this time we're going to do long. And long is going to take and show the entire file name with its original case, along with a file size that is quantized to the next available storage unit. Well, I guess we'll try that one more time. Here we go. Still working out the bugs here. Let's see if it behaves a bit better this time. Yep, there we go. Okay, so you can see right here that uppercase is still uppercase, lowercase is inverse, and you can see the size of these files quantized to the nearest byte, to the nearest kilobytes, or to the nearest megabyte. It's good for seeing long file names. And if we look again, there are other protocols that we can use. For this last example here, I will take and do a long directory from my Windows file share. I give it my host name and the name of my share right here. That's all we need to do. Once we do this, give it long, and there are the files sitting on my Windows file share, directly accessible. There are other protocols as well, such as FTP, such as NFS, and we can add even more of them, such as making a protocol adapter for Google Drive, for example. It makes all of this stuff extremely transparent. And in the succeeding series of videos on this, I'll take and go through and we'll look at each tool as I write them here, and you can see how we can use them together to allow the color computer to access network resources in a very transparent way, like we haven't been able to before. So until next time, guys, have fun.